Okay, so now this is part 2 of my video, and today these were drying for about a whole day. I usually only have them dry for 7 or 8 hours, but, you know, for this particular, back up a little bit, this particular time I let them dry for a little extra time. So we're going to take these little rubber bands out, and probably going to wind up being a 3-part video. This looks like it's going to take a while. So, as I'm taking these out, I will actually edit the video, so we will get to the part where I've taken all of them out. Okay, so now we finished that, and we're going to take a pick. This is just a regular plastic pick. It was like $2 at Sally's. And you're going to start from the end of your hair. And I kind of like to do this certain motion where I stick the pick in and I pull it down. To me, that helps me lose less hair, because sometimes if you stick it straight in and pull it straight down, it just pulls out your hair. So, looks like I got a rubber band in my hair. Okay. So you're going to do that all over. Including up here. And it doesn't really take shape yet, but you'll see later. And like I was saying earlier in the video, in part 1 actually, it's already going to be a little bit difficult to pick your hair out because it's dry. And if you didn't comb it out before you did the rubber banding technique, you're going to have a really hard time at this part. And I try to wet my hair a little bit to make it easier. It's a lot easier if your hair is damp. So we will come back to the video when my hair is fully picked out. Or I guess you could watch. I don't know. I'll see if I decide to edit this out later on. Sometimes it helps if you're having a hard time to get your large tooth comb. My hair's longer than I thought it was. And after doing the particular rubber banding technique, your hair should be, like I said, the point is to stretch your hair out, which means it will be a little bit longer. So your hair will be longer as you're doing this, and it should be slightly easier to comb. Not really that much. Like I said, it's dried at this point. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll get back to the video when everything's combed out. So we're almost done combing it out. I decided to just stick with the comb for now because it was really hard for me to comb out, and I did add some water, which helps a ton. So if you come across that same problem, just use water. I actually don't have a spray bottle, so I had to put my head in the sink, which is kind of hard. So I should probably invest in a spray bottle. So after you comb it out, then you can go back in with a pick and do that technique with the pushing in and kind of pulling it down, kind of like a motion like this. And you just do that all over the head. It probably took about 15 minutes or so for me to do the initial combing out, just to give you an idea of how long this would take in the morning. Let me back up. It's bigger than I expected. I haven't done this to my hair in a while, so. And for me personally, and I like to say personally so much because people always argue and it's like, that doesn't happen to me, you know, so I have to kind of say, just for me personally. If you wear it in an afro very often, it breaks the ends off of your hair. And at one point this part broke off because, like I said, this is like the softer part of my hair. So. Okay, so obviously we're not done right now, but I'm going to kind of give you an example of what you would do with this. First of all, we're going to use our hands, and you're going to pat it into a rounded shape. Because there's nothing I hate more than people that pick it out, and their ends look all ate off, and, you know, they just walk outside, and it doesn't look good at all. So you got to take your hands, and you got to press it down into the shape you want. It looks something like that. And then, of course, you're going to comb out the side, and you're going to do the same thing. And the side can be a little bit more difficult. So, can't find my mirror. Oh, I got this mirror, $5. Oh, God. There you go. A $5 mirror from Sally's. And it's big enough so that you can see your whole head and your hair. And so it's only $5. It works pretty good. You can see what you're doing. And I guess this concludes the tutorial. And I hope I helped out. Like I said, I didn't really see a lot of useful videos on YouTube about this subject. And I hope I helped. Oh, and one more thing. I usually like to put this on as a finishing touch. It's called, I don't know if you can see this. There you go. 360 Styling Afro Spray. It doesn't really work that good, but they discontinued Afro Sheen maybe 3 years ago. So this is kind of all we have. Or you can use any old oil sheen. I don't think it really matters. This has a fresh and clean fragrance, but it smells kind of dingy. It's kind of ironic. But yeah, that's it. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment box below, and see you later.